You have potential, Dutch, says Joe.
You have potential, Dutch. Okay, so we are back now, guys.
Are we
with the
back?
delay. Yes,
Okay.
we are back.
So this is a special episode, Dutch, right?
This is a special episode. What's special about this episode? We probably shouldn't even be streaming, to be honest. That's what's special about this episode.
So we've been on a vacation, or a break, a mental break.
A vacation from
a
our
mental
problems.
wellness break. So yes, Dutch had a manic episode on February 3rd.
And I guess it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. It's been 8 years med-free without any sort of manic episode, and then it just snuck up on me.
Then he just couldn't stop playing video games.
No, it wasn't the video games. It was the lack of sleep. 3 days without sleep. Just couldn't sleep. Stopped sleeping. And that's what happens.
Because he was playing video games.
It wasn't just the video games.
Playing video games.
There was also a lot of stress.
And video games.
And video games.
So yes, Dutch, usually I'm pretty good at making sure he goes to bed, but I was too playing, and when I went to bed, he kind of stayed up a little bit, but a little bit happened to be all night. So.
And then Michelle would wake me up.
No, I would not wake you up. I only woke you up one time.
This happened.
But anyway, let's not art fight on the stream, Dutch. You know how that takes
I can tell you it's been a very stressful couple of weeks, honestly.
Yeah. A lot of headbutting.
That's the truth.
For
a lot
us.
of headbutting. A lot. What is
bipolar
it like?
Bipolar is definitely not a romantic.
No.
Disease.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. The funny thing about being bipolar is while you're going through it, it actually feels pretty good. For you personally, it feels pretty good. Everything feels great, and you're annoying and irritating everybody around you.
Everybody. Yeah, he wouldn't. You know how you guys. You know how he talks all the time on the stream. Well, he does that all day long for like
That's pretty much right.
a week. And he got like 1 hour sleep spurts.
Yeah.
And then he would just be revving back up again. So, but we got to the doctor before it got really bad. So, but we had to go twice.
Well, I don't usually slow play, but this is
What do you have here?
Set of Queens.
Well, that's nice. I like that.
I mean, I kind of crushed it a little too much. I just don't see myself getting really paid off here, so maybe.
You sound better, though. That's good, Dutch.
Thank you.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
So Fluxlight ends up hitting his 2-outer to drawing dead.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Fluxlight. We have the Fluxlight now. That's the same light that you have.
Jay Ruffer saying, it hurts when I pee. Should I see a doctor or can my Twitch friends fix it?
Well, Jay Ruffer, you should take some, what is it called? Demonzo. That Demonzo stuff. And some cranberry.
What I would suggest, Jay Ruffer, is Twitch is not good therapy.
No, I think it is.
You think Twitch is good therapy?
Sure.
Sure. Why not? Guys, we missed you. I felt like we owed you guys an explanation about why we've been gone. So that's why we're streaming today. We're going to stream this event. It's going to be probably a pretty small stream, pretty short stream. Nice hand in Mozilla. Just this event.
Well, yeah, we don't want to. We got to make sure Dutch takes his medication and goes to bed early and gets ready for tomorrow.
Now, the goal is not to be medicated forever. I'll tell you, every time I've ever gone through one of these things, the doctors all say there's no cure for bipolar disorder, and you should expect to be on medication for the rest of your life. I don't really buy that. I think that for the last 8 years I've been med-free. And as long as you can catch it early, then there's no reason why you have to always be feeling doped up, on Risperdal or Depakote or Trileptal or Abilify or lithium carbonate or whatever it is. I mean,
That's really like the Abilify, though.
I did like the Abilify. There's this new drug called Abilify, and
mania.
Wow, it just went off. It just went generic too.
Gosh, and like it was
nice. It was nice. I tried to convince my doctor, a psychiatrist here in town, to give me a Abilify with Adderall because I thought, wow, that
So
would
he's
just
trying
like
to
be
hustle
like.
his doctor. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yeah,
Thank goodness
that's true.
I was there.
That's true.
But yes, so when Dutch is bipolar or manic, he likes to make wheel and deals and gives away stuff. He loves to give away stuff.
Love giving my stuff away.
So I have to be there and kind of.
It's kind of
I have
interesting
to hide
too.
his phone and I have to hide his stuff.
The world is kind of
I
rough.
Crazy too.
The world is kind of rough for bipolar. I mean, this is no secret, you guys.
It's kind of rough for mentally ill in general. I mean,
Yeah.
We're gonna like take over the boat.
Coonsy, it's good to see you, man. 11 months in a row. 11 months in a row. That's a good chunk of time to be with
Yeah, we're
us.
almost a
Thank you
year,
very
so
much, Coonsy.
yay.
Almost a year. So, yeah, I mean, I've written about this in my book. I've been on each side that you can imagine of the bipolar spectrum, going through it myself, watching other people go through it, and it never fails to surprise me how willing people are to step in
Take advantage of them.
and take advantage of anybody going through a weakness. I mean, that's just the way the world
Cold,
works.
hard world.
It is.
And that's why I've been with you for 8 years. Stepped in. And it's like, oh,
Waiting to take advantage of
there
it.
you go.
No, Exmo's been a champ. And
Yay. Though I am emotionally drained, guys.
she is.
That's why I'm
She
not
is.
my glowy self as I used to
JD
be.
Cole, good to see you. He says, so far this is going well. Hang in there, guys. I'll tell you.
Yeah, so, and
JD.
we also want to mention that we're probably going to do sub chat for the duration.
For the foreseeable future.
For the future, for a while.
You know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to open up all the past broadcasts to everybody. And we're going to do sub chat only. But if you want to get in touch with us, there's plenty of ways to get in touch with us. If you want to talk on the stream, you can whisper a mod.
One of the mods.
You can shoot me an email.
Twitter.
You can Twitter. You
Tweety.
you can also, if you want to have a question answered on the stream, what I want you guys to start doing, if you're not a sub, is just do a little video asking the question, and then we'll pop it up on these breaks. Like right now, we would just like have a little break. We'll pop it up, and that'll work. We've got MJH8080. Welcome to the crew. 2 months in a row, guys. Let's show some fist bump love. Fist bump love. If you guys could light up the chat with some fist bumps, that'd be awesome, you guys. I think that's what we got to do. We got to welcome the subs, because without you guys, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be here. And I mean that very honestly. If it weren't for the fact that we had you guys, and I feel like not only have we made friends with you guys, but we also owe you guys a little bit of an explanation about why we've been gone for the last, what has it been? 13 days.
15 days.
13 days.
15 days.
Nope, the last stream was on the 5th.
Oh, was it the 5th?
We're gonna like take
Oh, so
over the
you were
boat.
manic before. So you were manic probably before, a little bit hypo.
Probably a little hypo.
So yeah, so how it works usually
Nikki,
is
2 cards.
Dutch kind of
11 months in a row.
Usually-
11 months in a row. Light it up.
Yay.
Fist bump. It's great to see you, Nikki. One of our fearless mods. It's great to see you, Nikki.
So usually I could usually tell when Dutch is about to go into a trip, but it's been so long.
She's only seen me go through one, and it was pretty mild.
No, I've seen you. It
was pretty mild.
I know you say it like that, but Dutch, there's been times where you're almost there. So, and I usually catch it, and I usually tell you to go to sleep. So,
Louis Helm says, yeah, stop going to doctors, everyone. We can handle all your needs here in Twitch chat. Yes. And Andrew Knoll, thank you very much for saying so. He says, Dutch, you owe no one but yourself. It's not a race, it's a marathon. Yeah. A marathon is a type of race, though, isn't it?
well, yeah, it's a
I
long
feel
race.
like it is. It's a long race. Andrew, it's great to have you here,
It's
buddy.
not a sprint. It's a marathon.
It's not a sprint. And
Right.
you're right.
right thing.
I feel like it's
I
going
used to be
okay,
a sprinter,
though.
but only because I used to be a sprinter.
To tell you the truth, you guys, I do feel a little bit of anxiety. It's brought on by the Risperdal, I think.
Probably brought on by me because I'm always looking over Dutch.
Yeah.
God.
We weren't sure if we were ready to do this. We weren't
Hey, Bony
sure.
Fish. No, you're fine. You're doing fine. Everybody's very positive. Stress is a huge trigger, so it's grinding and ground.
Seattle Pro says, why do people have relapses like that, Dutch? You know, Seattle, I don't know. There's a lot of triggers. There's a lot of things that I think can trigger a manic episode.
I think, oh, yeah, you know what? and
We're
Dutch had
gonna
some
like
pot.
take over the vocal room.
That's
probably
true.
what it is.
Danny Rage,
Yeah.
11 months. Pocket Protractor,
yeah,
2 months.
so-
You guys are great. Big fist bumps, everybody.
Yay.
Thank you so much, Danny Rage. Thank you, Pocket Protractor. It's true. So for the last 5 years,
Take over the vocal
Pocket
room.
Protractor getting the welcome to the crew message again.
Oh, and Ferrari Doctor got 11 months too, by the way.
And Ferrari Doctor,
But
that's
we
right.
exited for the-
That was during that was during the volume check. Ferrari, thank you very much. By the way, Ferrari, I've been wearing your hat. I've been wearing this Phillies hat, and every time I do, Michelle looks at me like it's the grossest thing. She's like, "That is such a dirty hat." I'm like,
is
"No,
dirty.
you don't understand. This is a prop.
No, it's aged 15 years.
It's
dude.
aged.
15 years.
It's an old hat, but that does not mean it's
let's
dirty.
argue.
And I Lysoled it
you're
up.
giving me
and it's-
anxiety. You're giving me
I
anxiety.
love this
can
thing.
You put a different hat on?
I love this thing. I am now officially a Phillies fan because of
We're
you,
gonna like take
Ferrari.
over the vocal room.
Because of you. Bud Doobie just subscribed. I think this might be I think Bud Doobie, this might be a first month sub for him. So light him up, you guys. Thank you so much for Bud Doobie. Welcome to the crew. You guys are awesome. Yes. So
Well, we were talking about how you lied to me and took and bought pot.
this is true. People say I'm a
gonna give-
dreamer,
I'm an anxiety.
but I'm not the only one. What am I talking about? Well, I went to
So-
the dream market.
No, wait, no. Before you say that, I didn't even believe you
Oh, she didn't.
because I thought it was a manic
She didn't.
delusion.
She didn't believe that I was capable of going to
Jeez.
the dream market and buying weed with Bitcoin. It's very easy.
Oh my god, I
It's
believe that you did it.
very
I just
easy.
believe you. Why? I just couldn't believe. Why would you do that?
It was such a small amount, too. A gram. You
Probably
guys know
tri-
how small
so
a
that's
gram
so
is.
so my guess is that
She thinks that was a trigger.
Oh,
It
yeah,
could have
for
been.
sure,
Michelaneos,
for sure.
welcome to the crew. That is 10 months in a row. We also have Stephen Rushing coming in for 6 months in a row. You guys
We're
are
gonna like
awesome.
take over the vocal
Stephen
room.
Rushing, awesome to have you. No, I gave up weed when I started dating Michelle.
because I don't like weed.
She doesn't
I
like
don't like
weed.
the marijuana.
She doesn't like it. She
Tis
doesn't
the
like the
devil's
weeds.
food. Tis the devil's.
The devil's
weed.
grass. She doesn't like it, and I did.
Do you know you have a background of a sailing ship in the
I
background? of us?
do. Yeah. Do you
Oh,
like
okay.
it?
No, it's okay. I just wanted to know. If
I
you knew
do. I did know that. I think it looks really nice. I think it looks really
Okay,
nice.
back to the devil's weed.
So for the last 5 years,
Devil's drug.
I've been asking her for a joint for Christmas. She's like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I was like, "A
Every-
joint." Every year for the
Every
last
year.
5
We're
years.
gonna
It's
like
almost
take over the vocal room.
just as bad as asking for a threesome every year.
Yeah, I guess so. Ringclaw just subscribed, and Vice Chick subscribing 8 months in a row. I would much rather have a joint. I would much rather have a joint. Hey, raise this choo choo.
like,
I'm gonna
take
actually
over
go
the
and make
vocal
a check. Vice Chick, by the way, thank you very much for accepting the Fitbit challenge. It's always good to have someone to.
Oh yeah, that's
Push
another
you
thing that
forward.
Mania did to you is make you pace back and forth. So Dutch has really been getting these 10K.
I've been winning the
taste steps.
I've been winning the Fitbit challenges,
Yes.
which is awesome. Let's take a look at how we're doing here. Anyway, 3rd out of 90.
Wait, we're not done with your.
3 out of 90.
We're not done with your betrayal story.
My betrayal story. Okay, so for the 5th year in a row, I thought it was going to happen because we had some friends that smoke a lot of weed and have a lot of weed. Michelle went over there, and
I actually asked.
yeah, she was going to make it happen, and I was like,
I
wow.
did. I was like, I'm going to do it, and then I was like, it's
Finally,
not that.
I've been
it's not-
craving a joint for so
It's
long.
all right. He'll be okay. He doesn't need it.
So she decided that I didn't need it.
I skipped it.
So
It's not that big of a
no
deal.
big deal, except after Christmas, I decided, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just take matters in my own hands. I went to the Dream Market. It's a tour. It's a tour thing. I actually used one of the Kindle the Kindle Fires that I got for the league. I had one left over that I wiped and popped on stock Android. Popped on a little Tor browser. Am I admitting to a crime here? I guess so.
You
Yeah,
are kind of.
kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're going a little too deep. You should just say about weed.
So we went to the Dream Market. I bought a gram, which is such a small amount of weed. It's like it's like a fat joint.
Well, it doesn't matter though because you
Yeah.
hadn't smoked it for so long, and your system, how weed works.
It's pretty nice.
But how
It's pretty
isn't
nice.
it how weed works is that you have to. I mean, the more you smoke, you have to smoke more.
I don't really
after a
know
while.
what you're talking about. What I do know is
Well, I
that
used to smoke weed a long time ago.
I used to smoke
and I used
gram,
to smoke
like,
a lot.
before noon every day. You know, like I used to be like a 2 joint guy a day, easy. Um, and it didn't make me manic every single time. So maybe it
Well,
was a
unless
trigger.
you were already manic. And
I
you were just
think
fueling the
the way that
mania.
these triggers work is they kind of combine and they accumulate. And
Yeah,
there's a
it's
lot
like
of stress, poker
perfect
stressful.
storm.
You start.
We are gonna like take over
Look at
the
this. We
bomber
got
room.
Monster Yoda 99, 7 months in a row. Thank you very much, man.
You're awesome.
Fist bump, light it up. Thank you very much, Monster Yoda. I think that's how it works. Is you got a trigger, and then you got another trigger, and then you got another trigger, and they kind of expound. You know, there's kind of exponential. They all kind of work together to get your brain to a point where all of a sudden,
It's almost like a weakened immunity,
Mania.
isn't it?
what's that?
It's almost like a weakened immunity, isn't it? But it's mental immunity.
Maybe that means I should smoke a lot more weed to like boost my immunity. No, I don't. That's a bad joke. Bad joke.
Yeah, right.
Horrible
Not-
joke.
Not as long as I'm around.
So the medication, that sucks. As long as you can catch it early, you can avoid mental hospitals. I've got some coping mechanisms that I'd like to share with you guys. If any of you guys out there actually have any sort of mental issues, the first thing you have to understand about mental illness is you cannot trust yourself. You can't do it.
We are gonna like take over
Double
the bomber
gutter.
room.
Thank you very much. 11 months in a row.
Yay.
Let me tell you how you can stay out of a mental institution. You can even stay off the drugs if you do it right. The first step is to always doubt your own assessment of your mental health. If you think that you're healthy, that's fine. Nobody who is crazy thinks they're crazy. You know, we've seen a lot of crazy people in Vegas
gonna, like, take
the other
over
day.
the bomber room.
Mozilla, right across the table from us. Let's take this down, Mozilla. Look at this. I'm third place, which is not so bad. You're looking pretty good yourself. I'm gonna get out of your way here. We were watching this guy cross the street the other day. He's crossing the street. He sees a penny in the middle of the road, and he stops what he's doing and just starts walking right in the middle of the road. I mean, he almost died. We almost saw a death. Okay, this guy had some sort of mental illness, and every time we're driving down Rainbow or Flamingo, or you're gonna see people who are talking to themselves, or and holding signs, and just like there's a couple people who are like shouting at the sun, who aren't right, but I'll tell you what, they think that they are. So first step, if you want to if you want to manage your mental illness, you need a support system, and you need to always you can't trust your own assessment of your own mental health. You have to find a couple people that you can trust and defer to their judgment. So that's what I end up doing. I trust my brother, I trust my mom, I trust Michelle.
June.
I don't trust June. June doesn't know whether I'm crazy or not. She has no idea. But if 2 of 3 of my support systems say I need to check myself into a hospital, it's time to go. If they say I need to go talk to a psychiatrist and get some drugs, it's time to go. That's basically what you have to do. You have to find some people in this world that you can trust, and allow them to make the judgment call about whether you are going crazy or not. And then when they say that you're going crazy, you got to listen. And it's very difficult. It's very hard, because it ends up, you feel like you are a prisoner. You feel like they don't know you. That's what it feels like. You don't know me. You don't know what I'm thinking. Everything's fine. Well, everything's not fine. If your support system says everything's not fine, then it's not. Let's make the call here. Let's see a flop. We've got position on everybody. So, step 1, we went to a psychiatrist. That's if you can catch it quick enough, you get on some drugs. And you don't have to worry about it.
But you have to be on the right drugs.
Yeah, and every drug is going to be different.
Yeah, it's a lot of guesswork, especially since you haven't been medicated in 8 years.
It's an art. It's not a science. This is like
Yeah, and the thing is, what sucks about this
reading
whole
tea
thing,
leaves.
what sucks about the whole thing, and I'm happy that we have Obamacare now, because Dutch wouldn't have been able to go to the psychiatrist
No,
before
the
Obamacare.
psychiatrist would have.
And the medication, though it was generic,
We are
was
gonna like take over the
like
world.
$50 for like for like 15 pills. That's
Yeah.
one of the pills, and then we had some other pills that were like they were $4.
yeah.
So I mean, it just depends on which medication it was,
Yeah.
but ridiculous. And the insurance actually covered half of it, so it would have been like $400 for 15 pills, like $500 for 15 pills.
By the way, we just got Rangefinder
crazy.
subscribing. I think
Oh,
for the
yeah.
first time.
We are gonna like take over the world.
Rangefinder
And Pocket Fat Boys.
and Pocket Fat Boys subscribing for the first time. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Welcome, guys.
Welcome to the crew.
I'm sending you
Big fist
the
bump
book
for you
here
guys.
too as well. So.
And every subscriber gets a book. Every subscriber gets a couple fist bump patches.
And
Do we have some fist bump patches?
yes, we do.
They're gone.
No, that we have a lot. They're in the basket.
I don't see them.
That's another. I guess that was a good advantage of you being bipolar or having your episode. I did get you to clean.
Yeah.
So that
we
was
cleaned the
kinda nice.
house and did some spring cleaning. Now I can't find any of my stuff.
Yeah, but it was nice though. So that's so
Yeah.
you have to keep you busy there.
You got to keep busy.
And I just sent you guys the books. Let's see.
So.
And the books your book happens to talk about your other episodes that you've had in the past. Some of them.
A lot of my past episodes have been more psychotic than this one. This one has been manic. Not really the psychosis has set in because we caught it in time.
And I think the other thing that sucks about mania is that you love it.
It's true.
So he's trying to tell the doctor,
It's like a dog.
I just need to be manic, but able to focus. And just not let it go away.
It's true. You know, it's funny. It's like if they could bottle this stuff up and just sell it in spurts, it'd be a blockbuster drug. It feels really good to be manic. It starts getting scary when the psychosis sets in, and that usually happens with lack of sleep. But the drugs suck. The drugs suck. You know, like they make you.
I think they're wonderful.
No.
You're back to normal again, almost.
You're drooling all over yourself. You feel like
Drooling's
foggy.
cute.
It's not cute. There's something cute about drooling all over.
I drool when I sleep.
Joe
so.
Kozlowski, here's another joke for you that I thought about when I was on, what was it, the Abilify.
Oh,
It's
wow.
this. I can't stand prune juice.
Oh,
Can't
yeah.
stand it. But I like plum juice. So
That's another
some
side
shitty
effect.
branding right there.
That's another side effect of mania. Bad jokes.
Bad jokes. That's some shitty branding right there. Imagine there's like a marketing department out there that's like, let's try to associate our brand with diarrhea. That's a great idea.
Yes, Dutch.
Yes.
It's good for you though.
That's
kind
kinda
of very
gross.
good for you, man.
Plum juice. Just call it plum juice. Why do they call it
I think it's
prune
different
juice?
because it's like because they dry it out and then they mash it. Like plum juice would be different.
How can it be different?
It is though. Just like raisins are different
There's no such thing as raisin juice.
because it's gross. There
There's-
might be. You
there's
don't
just
know that.
Grape juice.
You don't know
it's
that.
grape juice.
You don't know
They take
that.
the
Did
grape-
you even
they-
look? Did you even
They
research
take the
your joke
juice
before?
out of grapes and they make it into a raisin. There's no such thing as raisin juice. I don't
Let's see.
trust June out of the
Plum
Beach
juice
Trail.
versus-
Beach Trail says, I don't trust June.
versus prune juice. Here he goes. Plum juice versus there is actually a plum juice, Dutch.
J.D. Cole.
Here's the question. The first one
J.D.
asks
Cole
Bill,
always
why
makes me
isn't
laugh.
prune juice called plum juice?
What
Prunes
did it
aren't
say?
just any old dried plums. From reading the wiki entries on plum and prunes and investigating some of the sites linked to them, it appears that prunes are specifically a species of plum that's easy to dry.
What?
Thus, prune juice comes from this type of plum, whereas plum juice, which does exist, is made from another species of plum.
Did you know that, you
I
guys?
suspect this
Did
is
you know
also,
that?
also what makes it easier to dry. Since fiber is not digested by the human body, eating fruits or drinks with a lot of fiber helps to clean out your digestive system. So
I
there.
didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that there were different varieties of plums and that some plums turn into prune juice easier than other plums. I didn't know that.
Well, I guess it would make sense. There's like hundreds of different species of apples.
Yeah. B-Trail says, man, this is so honest. Maybe a little too honest.
Aw, B-Trail.
Maybe a little too honest.
How do you make raisin? Now I'm looking for raisin juice.
Let's raise it up. Pepito. Pepito, I'm going to make it 450 to you, buddy. 450. You guys can't see. I'll move my head like this next time I raise.
Rangefinder
776.
says that you helped my game a ton, Dutch.
We're going to go ahead and make it a half
Let me
pot
send
size
love
bet.
to you.
Rangefinder, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. And thank you for sending the love my way. Pepito now raising the minimum raise. And, yeah, Pepito, I'll go ahead and make the call here. I'm not convinced that I'm not ahead. Jack of Diamonds doesn't really help me. Let's go ahead and make the check, see what you do. I'm just not convinced. Not convinced. What do you think, Pepito? Fires out 1,600, leaves himself with 739. Okay, buddy. I'm still not convinced, but I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. Earl Burton says, don't tell me X and Y is the neat nick between you two.
It's a neat neck, Dutch.
I'm not sure.
What's the word that we learned this week? What was it that you were? What was your mom calling you? Cantankerous. Cantankerous. Dutch is very cantankerous when he's manic.
Cantankerous.
Cantankerous.
It's true.
Oh my gosh.
It's true. So, hey, Yankee Spanked, sub is for real sweet. Yeah, guys, we are probably going to keep Subchat on forever. Forever. You know, and if you guys want to get in touch with us or ask something on the stream, you still can. You can ask a mod. We've got lots of mods. Our fearless mods are right here with us. Examoa. We've got JD Cole. We've got the Bob Hatter. We've got Nikki Two Cards. We've got Poker Mindset Coach. I don't know which other mods we have on right now. Let me see really quick. But there's lots of mods that you can grinding and ground.
I can also email you, dude.
Bob Hatter. Yeah, and you can also email me. But if you want me to answer a question on stream, then what I would like you guys to do is actually, like subs, you can always ask a question. You can always ask, okay? But non-subs, if you want me to answer a question on stream, what I would like you to do is put it in a video, and I'll load it up. We'll, on a break, we'll load up the video questions and we'll answer them, and try to go in depth. Otherwise, just ask a mod.
Yeah, I think anybody, if you get even the subs, if you want to ask a question and tape it, and then send it to Dutch's email, or
I think it's a good idea.
I think that's kind of fun, right? And then we'll put the little question on the channel here, and everyone can witness your question.
Yeah. Okay, so Ace 10 offsuit. Yeah, the reason, guys, is because what ends up happening a lot of times is people ask, oh, look at this, we got Polarize. Polarize, man. It's great to have you here.
Hey,
Polarize was actually here in town, and I'm not sure if he's still here. But I really wanted to hang out with you, man, but my brain is just done. Just done. And I'll tell you,
he's grounded.
Coming off of a manic episode and being drugged up is not a fun experience. Like right now, I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun. My brain feels foggy. My mouth is dry. I feel like
You're not slurring though. That's good.
I feel like I'm slurring.
No, you're not. I don't think you are.
I'm trying to drink a lot of water.
Yeah,
my
Dutch was
ankles are
slurring before,
swollen,
which is really weird.
It's weird. Like I look like an old grandma.
You feel like an old grandma. You may not look.
My ankles look like an old grandma.
Nah.
They do.
No,
They
ankle
do.
swelling is fine. And you guys can ask poker questions in chat for our doctor. Of course, you can ask a poker question.
Of course, Ferrari. This isn't going to just be. We're trying to get back to normal, is what we're trying to do, Ferrari. So yes, you can ask a poker question, Ferrari. And Ferrari, can you also explain to Michelle that props are made to look aged? It doesn't mean that 300 guys all wore the same hat for 15 years and spit all over it.
What was the aging process of the hat?
What was the aging process of the Boy Meets World hat? You guys, this is one of the coolest things I own. Look how cool this hat is. I feel like you're going to
break out.
I love it. I love it. And then every time I wear it, Michelle looks at me like, I can't believe you're wearing that dirty hat. I'm like, it's a prop. This is Corey Matthews' hat. When he met Topanga, he was like, look at my hat. And she wore it. She was like, ah.
Nice.
And I mean, like, how cool is it that I have that hat? I think it's so cool.
It is cool. Hey,
and,
Dutch.
Yeah.
So the Bob Hatter had a question. He says, Dutch, what changes do you make to your game when you play live?
That's a good question, Bob. And I would say that the answer is that I try to play more of an exploitative game. I never liked saying exploitative. That's how most people say it. Exploitive is also just as correct, but not as common. I don't really think that we need the extra syllable, so I'm going to just say exploitive. I try to play more of an exploitive game. I try to really focus on the way people check and the way people put their bets out. Try to really correlate hand strength with physical actions, and I see bet quite a bit less in heads-up situations because I feel like I could get a better read on whether someone actually hit or not. So that's basically how I change my game. Online, I don't really try to get too much of a read on players. I mean, you can get reads on players based on what do you got there? What do you got going on over there?
They're talking about chocolate and chat.
You got some M&Ms going on over there?
Discount candy.
Yeah.
I got some $2 M&Ms that I got at the discount. Well, I'm sorry. You should finish your thought, Dutch.
That was my thought. That's basically it, Bob, is I play more of an exploitive game. You also have to realize that you're going to get less hands in per minute, right? Per hour. So a lot of times the structure online tends to actually be better, even though they're shorter. What do you got going on there? I think that I want some chocolate too.
You can have some. Here. Do you want the peanut butter kind?
No. You know what? I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm going to get my own chocolate.
Okay.
What do we got? Queen 10, Ace Queen, and
Let's
King Jack. It looks like the Ace Queen just crushes Mozilla.
Oh,
Sorry to see it, buddy, but he still doubles through Choco Chew, so it's not as bad as it looks. Let's go ahead and make the fold here. I'll be right back, guys. Did Ferrari Doctor ask his question?
No.
Earl Burton, it turns out that Eximois is the neat Nick, somebody who's extremely neat and orderly, except when I'm manic, and then I'm the neat Nick.
Which is nice.
I'm the neat Nick. I'll be right back.
And then I'm like, are you still on? Or am I by myself?
You're still on.
Oh, and then, yeah, Dutch is the neat Nick, or when he's manic, and then I'm just a mess, and I don't want to do anything. So, yeah. Yeah, Judge is on meds tonight, which is good, because he's been, like, real cray-cray for a while.
It is good, but it sucks.
You know, one of the things that if you
I feel dizzy. I feel foggy.
One of your things about your manic episode that you kept on doing every day for the past 13 days.
It's waking up in rust.
Every day, every morning, he'd freaking come up to me and wake me up and say, Michelle, somebody's outside.
We need to go chop some wood.
We need to go chop some wood. Put all the wood in this box. And then he would, like, actually go through the motions of, like, pretending to put wood down. It's awful. Every morning. But not today.
I was still
Wait,
looking up.
Did you do it today?
I can't remember.
Yeah, no. For our doctor's question is 800, 1600, 300 ante under the gun, +1. Got it? With 5, 6 callers. Oh, he has 5, 6 callers. Flop 5, jack 2, all diamond. First jack bets 9K. I feel like he's a flush already, but I can't get away from the set.
First to act bets 9,000. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. What are you talking about here, Ferrari? First off, that's a pretty crazy ante structure. Usually you don't see 800, 1600 with 300 ante. Usually it's going to be a 200 ante. So you're right when you get pocket fives to feel like you need to be raising those kind of hands. Let's make the call here. You flop the set. And there's a lot of people, 6 callers. The very first person goes ahead and fires out. I'm going to go ahead and guess that you probably raised here about, maybe 3,300, maybe 4,000, somewhere around there. So with 6 callers, there's probably 18, 19,000 in the pot. So the very first person to act bets 9,000. It's Jack 5-2. And you're thinking, well, he has to have a flush. Does he have to have a flush, though? No. He doesn't have to have a flush. He could have some sort of king jack, ace jack, queen jack type hand. He could have a set of 2s. He could have a flush draw, like an ace of diamonds with like a 10 of clubs.
We're gonna like take over the poker room.
The thing is, depending on how much you have left, even if you know he has the flush, a lot of times you're gonna just have to just close your eyes and make the call and hope to fill up. I would say, it depends on how deep you are. Can you get away from the set? I mean, it's going to be pretty hard to get away from the set. Usually how I play those types of hands is I make the call on the flop and try to get it all in on the turn. That's what I like to do. That's how I like to play it. I like to make the call on the flop, dodge a diamond, get it all in on the turn. But I'm not folding a set just because there's 3 diamonds. If a 4th diamond comes up, then maybe you can make the fold. But 3 diamonds, I'm not willing to just say automatically, oh, someone has to have the flush here. Especially if it's just one person who's being the aggressor. Okay, let's go ahead and make a call here. We'll see if we can get a flush. Yeah, I feel drowsy and dizzy, but not tired. It's a weird feeling. Drowsy, but not tired. Like, no, I'm not tired, but I am drowsy. I'm dizzy. I'm drooling. My mouth is dry.
You complain
I can't
a lot too.
think.
Complainer.
I complain too much. So it is with the side effects of Risperdal, and this is just one drug that we've tried. Like every single one of these drugs that we've been trying has just really rough side effects, different side effects
but the
too.
Abilify you really love, so.
I like the Abilify, but it had
Did
side
it have
effects.
side effects?
Yeah.
Grumpiness, I guess, after you were coming down from your happiness.
Who knows?
I never had these peanut butter M&Ms.
Maverick BP says, thanks for being honest with us, Dutch. I'll tell you what, Maverick. I think one of the problems in the world today is that people treat mental illness unlike other illnesses. I mean, they shouldn't. You don't ever see anybody being ashamed of talking about having leukemia, you know? Someone has...
or cold.
Let's go ahead and fire out to Joan. Someone comes down with, yeah, we're still ahead. Someone breaks their leg in a snowboarding accident. You never hear them be like, oh, how embarrassing. I can't tell anybody. We gotta just hide this from everybody. Mental illness, though. People feel like it's a reflection of like that they're a damaged person. It's okay. It's okay to be sick. You know, the brain is just an organ. A little bit of a chemistry change is going to change who you are. It's going to change what
like when
you
you do acid.
Yeah. Not that I would
LSD.
know. I have never done acid.
I have.
A lot of people have done
It's my
acid.
favorite. Mushrooms.
556 caliber making the
My
raise
favorite.
here. Let's just go ahead and max it up here. We've got kings.
Yeah, I'd
You
hate to see
do
you on
not
acid.
shoot a 556 out of a 223. We've talked about this on the stream before. God damn it.
My question is can I lay down the set? For our doctor says.
The answer was no.
God damn it.
Kings versus
556.
aces. That sucks. Well, could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been. He's still in. The answer's nay, I guess.
The answer is no. You can lay it down on the turn. You can lay it down on the flop if it goes like if it goes like a bet and a raise and an all in or something like that. Even then, though, worst case scenarios, you still are looking at what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 10 outs. So I would say no. You know, you're still looking at a 2-to-1 favorite. Anyway, the point I was trying to make, you guys, is I think that we've got a long way to go when it comes to acknowledging
Take over the poker room.
Poker Mindset Coach. 7 months in a row. Thank you very much for being here, man, and thank you very much for being one of our mods, being so awesome. I think one of the issues, guys, is that people try to hide it and ignore it, and that's not the way to
Or
deal
they
with it.
romanticize it, dude.
Or they romanticize it.
Like the Silver Linings Playbook. It makes it like a romantic illness.
Yeah, like it's such a great thing.
Like, yay, we're so creative.
No.
And we're so brilliant and genius and we're crazy together and
Mental-
we're in love.
Mental illness, if you keep it to yourself and you bottle it up, it can be deadly. You know, I don't talk about this a lot, but I had a stepbrother who committed suicide. He went to Iraq as a medic and came back, had some PTSD, ended up shooting himself. No one saw it coming. No one saw it coming. It was kind of weird. I had bottled it up for a long time, too. And then, man, during this little mental illness escape, bawled like a baby over it, guys. It was
Very sad.
it was sad. I miss him. His name was George. George Byron Seibert. I miss him. I kind of feel like if maybe it wasn't so much of a social stigma to have mental illness and admit that you need help, that maybe he would still be around. So that's why we're coming up. That's why we're being honest with the B-Trail. That's why we are doing the stream today. We are going to talk about it very openly. Yeah. Hey, Double Gutter, got one of the fist bump t-shirts. Very cool. Thanks for the discount. Double Gutter. I like those fist bump t-shirts, man. I'm glad that you got one, and I hope that you enjoy it. Decker says, certainly welcome back. Kind of like the former Twitch setup. Decker, we're making some changes. This is not going to be the norm, but we're doing some things with green screens. We're going to do some different stuff, Decker. But I've got some plans for how the stream is going to look. Just didn't get it ready. Just didn't get it ready and get it going. Okay, what do we got here? Pocket threes against Swing Cat's Ace Jack. Yeah, let's go ahead and check raise them. Raider 78, I would have to agree with you. I was a little bit out of sorts during that Rust stream. A little bit. That's a fun game.
That was fun. I liked killing you. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, she killed me with a rock.
But it was a really fun stream. Just fun, but I mean, you can't just go around doing that all day.
No.
But yeah.
So, are you paying attention to the chat, Michelle? Do we have any other thoughts?
Oh yeah, Ferrari Doctor did shove, and then he didn't build up.
So the guy did have a flush.
Yeah. And you know what?
What?
I didn't even think about this, but these M&M peanut butters are Reese's Pieces.
That's what they are. Yes. They're Reese's Pieces, but they're called M&M's peanut butters. They're just Reese's Pieces. Whiskey Coyote. That's pretty funny. He says it is an amazing world we live in where peanut butter M&Ms and Reese's Pieces can coexist.
The M&M peanut butter ones are bigger though, and they're better, I think.
They're the same company too, aren't they? I think they are. I think they're the same company behind both.
Drugs are bad. Okay. Says betrayal.
It's true betrayal.
This is acid or mushrooms.
Unless they're prescribed drugs. And then they're
No, those
good,
are bad too, dude.
right? I don't know. R.C. Smith talking about Maria Bamford, who is one of my absolute favorite comedians. Oh my gosh. R.C. Smith has been talking about her struggles with bipolar and taking meds and performing. It's an interesting insight. I'll tell you what I love about Maria Bamford. Oh, man. That one special she did, the special, when she did it, a whole comedy routine just in front of her parents. Oh, my gosh, it was funny. Oh,
seen that one.
Maria Bamford's great. She's so talented. So talented.
Yeah. I have to stop eating these M&Ms.
It's a crazy world we live in, you guys. It's a crazy world we live in. I mean, we're sitting here, you know, we're living in, we're living in a country where we go to the supermarket. We've got, 200 different cereals to choose from. Meanwhile, what a beautiful flop this is. Meanwhile, there's, there's children being recruited into, some warlord's army. There's people starving every day. Do you realize that we could solve world hunger? Solve it for a year for the very low price, a very reasonable price of, make the call, Queen 8, and he's drawn dead, of $30 billion. And I know that sounds like a lot, but when you compare that to how much we spend on the U.S. war machine, it's really not that much. $30 billion, we can solve world hunger. Instead, we don't. We don't. We've got so many people talking about, how important it is to be vegan, as they, tweet vegan messages on their iPhone, and wear T-shirts made from sweatshops. I mean, it's a crazy world we live in, and when you think about just how crazy it is, it's like, I'm surprised that more people aren't mental. I'm surprised that more people don't look at the system we find ourselves born into and think something went wrong along the way. This isn't how life is supposed to be.
But don't get too deep on it. You might trigger yourself.
Yeah, I might trigger myself. So let's just focus on what we've got here. we are in 8th place out of 129 players left. 20,000 players after that Joan C. hand. Pocket sixes versus her Queen 8. Hashtag Schwagio, it's good to see you. He says, I have social anxiety disorder. I have a few good friends at school that always want to hang out outside of school, and I have a hard time making up excuses why I can't go out with them. Going to school, where we have tasks to do at lab and projects to work on, is one thing, but social situations give me anxiety attacks. Hashtag Schwagio. I can kind of relate. I had extreme phone anxiety, where like anytime I would talk on the phone, I would get just like this anxious feeling.
Still have that anxiety. I make him do calls all the time.
What's weird is that I don't like video chat. I'd be fine with. If I change the situation just a little bit by like using a microphone or a speakerphone instead of actually like talking on the phone. It's weird. The brain's a weird thing, man. Hashtag Schwagio. I don't know what causes the anxiety that you're feeling, but I can relate to it. And the mind is a weird thing. It's a weird thing. Seattle Pro wearing that fist bump shirt on his stream right now, guys. If you've never checked out Seattle Pro's stream, it's worth a look. It's worth a look. Ferrari Dodger says, Dutch, I have someone in my family who is bipolar and refuses to take meds. He thinks he's fine, but wanders the streets and takes in homeless. He has lots of money, and it's super hard to do anything for him until he gets arrested and put on a hold. It's tough to get someone help that doesn't think they need it. Ferrari Doctor, I can relate to that. I was that person. Until I realized, it took 7 hospitalizations before I realized that I needed to change the way I think about my own health. And I do my best not to take meds. But the trick is just to not trust yourself. You cannot trust your own brain to diagnose itself. That's really the trick. After about 6 or 7 times in 4-point restraints, maybe he'll wake up. Maybe he won't. I don't know. I have no good advice, Ferrari. I have no good advice for you or your family member, except if you can convince him that maybe he's wrong about himself. That's the first step. To recognize that you are limited in what you can know, especially when it comes to what you can know about yourself. That's the first step.
Night, Golok.
Louis Helm talking about a lot of friends liking Abilify. Louis Helm, it does seem like Abilify could be a little bit of a nootropic. I do think that there's a potential to get yourself into a hypomanic state without going full manic.
Just experimenting with it right now as we speak.
No, I'm not.
He wishes.
I wish, because I feel like Abilify with Adderall could actually be kind of a super drug. There's no question that there's like nootropics out there, but I don't know. What? Look at that flop. Look at that beautiful flop.
Do you have ace jack?
Jack 9.
Jack 9. That's good. Jack 9's good.
Pretty damn good. Getting a little bit less good. We'll fire out. And fire out again.
Pew, pew.
Pew, pew.
So, Yank Spank. So, while you raise here.
Now what? Now we fold.
Really?
Yeah. He's got us beat.
Okay, so Yank Spank says the best thing is talked about you're 100% right. It's the best thing to do is talk about it. I had a cousin that kept it bottled up and eventually shot himself. Good for you to bring this out in the open. It will only help. Love that. Hey, Yank Spank. It's good to talk about it, huh, Russ?
Amy Blood saying the same thing.
Yeah.
The thing is, Amy Blood, it's fucked up. Okay? It's fucked up because we're losing more soldiers back at home after they come back home healthy. They don't get shot. They come back and then they suicide.
Yeah.
We're losing more. We're losing them. And it's not right. It's not right. You can't put these people in these situations where they live in fear of their lives every day and they see messed up things, and then you expect them to come home and be like, okay, back to normal. Back to normal, soldier. Yeah, it upsets me quite a bit, MB Blood. Well, it upsets me quite a bit. I loved my little brother. I really did. He was so funny. Man, I talk about him sometimes on the stream. I'm not trying to get you all down. Poker Mindset Coach says, when you look at the rest of the world, we have it so much better than so much of the world. No doubt about it.
Yeah, but
No
that doesn't mean
doubt
we shouldn't change our current system.
We can always
either.
get a little better, but
you shouldn't settle. Shouldn't be like, oh, it's good enough.
It's good enough.
It's good enough. Let the young people deal with it.
Yeah.
No, we do need to come together. I think America is a very selfish country too, though. I mean they do the American dream thing, but it's not the American we, it's the American I, Like, I'm going to do this instead of everybody working together. I mean, there's a lot of good people, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Hey, Jared R., thank you so much. 7 months in a row. Let's show him some fist bump love, you guys. Jared R., we really appreciate you. That's another thing that we're going to be changing, Jared. We got to have a different alert for the resubs. Different alert for the resubs. That's on the to-do list. By the way, we got Trey22, who is a friend of the stream. Good to see you, man. Hope that you're doing well. Let's make a final table. What do you think? Ren Claw talking about that product placement. ET product placement. Yes, indeed. That is what put them on the map. Dakota Cohoon says, do you take the add-on at $30K on the break of this tournament? In the $10, maybe not. Maybe I would be like, you know what? We're not going to take it. Because this is not a double add-on. Remember, this is a 4K for the buy-in, 4K for the rebuy, 4,500 for the add-on. If I had 30,000, I think that maybe it's not even really worth it. Maybe I just save the money. There's just not that much of a difference between 30,000 and 34,000. But then it's not going to be that big of a mistake if you do take it. So I don't know. Kind of one of those things that I don't really have a good answer for you. Okay, so Vinny, making the rebuy, good for you, buddy. Good for you. Never say quit, never say die. Open limping under the gun. I don't like it. Don't like it. Oh yeah, we have some returns. Are you taking a look and seeing who?
Well, somebody asked if we send it. Did you send Steve Rushings? You did, right? I have the thing.
I'm not sure. I think so. I think we're caught up on the fist bump patches. But I haven't done anything for the last 2 weeks. I mean, I've been manic as a raven, man. See something shiny, just, it's a weird feeling. We did get some returns though here. Looks like we got
you can email them later.
J Nature, Logan, Limit Hold'em guy, and Phobes got some returns. I don't know why. Mountain Jack says, doesn't Adderall cause manic episodes? I don't know, Mountain Jack. I've never tried Adderall.
Probably. I mean, I think everybody's brain chemistry is different. I think it could trigger it in some, and then it could make people really focus in others, I suppose.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, Four Wheel Phil.
Right. Four Wheel Phil, great to see you, man. Always a pleasure to see you, Phil. Okay. Yeah, like right now, guys, I'm feeling so drowsy. Not tired, drowsy. Like, I don't think I could fall asleep if I tried.
You can. I know. It's the mania. You have to fall asleep, though, babe.
Well, eventually I will.
You need to put your sleeps on.
Andrew Knoll, 7 years in the Navy as a medic. That's pretty cool. Thank you for your service. Michelle's dad was a Navy man. E7, right?
I think so.
Served over at the Carl Vincent for 20-something years. And Earl Burton talking about it too. Talking about his time in the Marines. Let's make a call here with King 6 of Clubs. Xana Man limping. Adobe 88 raising. I'll see a flop. And we missed the flop. So what are we doing? Mucking it. Mucking it. So Andrew Knoll and Louis Helm. J.D. Cole actually works specifically on this kind of thing. That's what his job is. So he's talking about active duty soldiers collect a life insurance check for suicide.
Is that right?
Which means that I didn't know that either. I mean, that makes a little bit more sense about maybe why George committed suicide. You know, he had a wife and a kid who maybe he thought he would be better off if he wasn't even around. It's upsetting. You know what? It's kind of cold in here now,
I just
isn't
turned
it?
on, put my sweater on. Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, he's not being callous, you guys. He's explaining how it is.
The system is, yeah. Well, that's bad. That's bad. It's kind of a weird. That's kind of a weird incentive for people to do that. I mean, why? I don't know why they even give that as an option. Or let
Well,
that,
because they're thinking of their family.
sure. Four Wheel asks, how you doing? How are you doing,
How
sir?
am I doing? 4-wheel fill, I'd say I'm at about 80%. 80%. I'm not doing that great, but I've been better. But I've been worse too. Let's go and fire out a little half pot size bet. Oh. And the jack fucks us. Well, maybe Vinny had a flush draw all along.
Nice.
Yeah. So Ace is up, saying, "So Dutch, I had a massive chip lead in a tourney the other day, and the guy on my left was a maniac. A maniac. He shoved pre for half my stack. I have Ace King and call, good or bad. Can't really say, man. I wasn't there. But what I can tell you is you are the player you are because of the moves you make, and if it felt right at the time, then don't overthink it."
Maniac. Double Gutter says, good to see you tonight. Get some sleep, good rest, and signing off
Yeah.
good night.
Yankee Spank saying, "Good. Make sure you keep your fluids up. Thank you very much."
Dutch has been drinking a lot of water. Actually, Dutch is not allowed to drink coffee for a while either.
Yeah, I guess not. Double Gutter, have a good night, man. Have a good night. Good to see you, buddy.
Well, it's not that he's not allowed. He gets manic if he drinks too much coffee because it makes him stay up too late.
I'm not drinking coffee. I'm drinking water.
That's probably why you're drowsy too, or kind of tired too, because you're so used to drinking so much water
Coffee.
or
I
coffee.
drink a lot of coffee.
I mean, I haven't drank any coffee either for a while, but I have been having some tea.
Yeah. Andrew, J.D. Cole speaks the truth. That is his job.
Yep. It is his job. And he's been a wonderful support system for Dutch too, during Dutch's time.
Yes. And J.D. also 17 years retired Army captain. Retired Army captain.
It's awesome.
J.D. Cole's kind of a badass, you guys. You guys might not know this about J.D. Cole. But he is a badass. He was a college football player. And then 17 years in the Army.
And his wife's a badass too.
Yeah, she wins every tournament she plays.
That's right.
So, and guess what? Guess who has a little piece of J.D. Cole in the upcoming HPT over this weekend?
You do.
This guy. I can't wait. Also, Bob Hatter. I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys just crush it. I really am. I know you guys can do it. I know you guys can do it. Poker Mindset Coach also served in the Army. He says, my time in the Army was never a problem. It was my time in college that I had both of my depression meltdowns. I had some depression issues in college. I remember several times going to tests and wishing that I would get hit by a car on the way. Yeah. Okay, guys. I'm going to take a little break. 3 minutes and 32 seconds.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
You okay?
We're back.
Back. Back in action. Woohoo. Go Dutch. You have a lot of chips.
We're 17th out of 142. Which is pretty good. Pretty good. It pays 20. 17th would be $56. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm dizzy.
You okay?
That's another side effect of the, I think, the Risperdal.
Still a lot of people left, huh?
Yeah, quite a bit. They'll start dropping off now, though.
Okay, that's good.
Like here, this guy just dropped off. Vinny1022. Goodbye, Vinny.
Bye, Vinny. Yes, thanks to everyone who has served our military. Thank you guys and who are currently in service all around the world. I'm sure there's a lot of military people, not only American military.
I'm thankful. I'm thankful for you guys. I will fold. It was close. And Michelle's a military brat.
I'm not a brat, though.
Brat with a capital B.
Yeah, I wanted Dutch to join the military. I wanted to join the military, but I only had like a year to decide, and then I didn't make it.
Yeah, I don't think they let guys like me join the military.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah, guys, I can't even tell you. I feel so drowsy and dizzy. I was walking around during break. It's like, whoa. I hate this feeling. Mozilla, I'm going to have to take a look at that on the break.
Okay. We have no coffee. It's so weird. By now we would have coffee, huh?
Usually we do, yeah. You want to make a coffee?
No, I'll be
I
fine.
could totally go for coffee.
You're gonna
right
win this, and it's gonna be fine.
now. Steven. I've got no comment on that one, buddy. No comment on that one. Yeah, I'm just getting crushed here.
Just tired.
I gotta walk around.
Okay.
Then I get dizzy and I just like run into walls.
You shouldn't run into the
Ace
wall.
King of clubs. Well, we'll wait.
Just
Walk
shove
around,
here,
I
babe, and
guess.
you can go to bed.
Oh. Come on, Jambong. Open limping with nothing, huh? Let's pot it up. 640.
Hi, June.
Probably just take it down.
June's been very supportive of this ordeal too,
She has.
and it's been very calming for Dutch to have June here. I make him brush her hair, huh?
Pretty good flop for Ace King, you guys. Actually, so good that I'm going to just check. So good that I don't have to worry about giving a free card. So let's let someone else fire out. Wow. Jambong firing out 960. Kelshale making the call.
Oh wow, there's two people in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really good flop for you now.
Pretty good.
Isn't that pretty good for you?
I think so. I think well, that's not good.
Well,
I kind of expected Jambong to fire out for me. Calshell could have a set, I guess. Nope.
none.
Nope, nothing.
None. Nikki Tukar says, I have to say, even under heavy medication, Dutch Boy still plays better than I do. Thank you, Nikki.
Thanks, Nikki. You know what it is? It's just muscle memory is what it is. Muscle
Right.
memory. But yeah, my head feels like it's going to explode.
What? I don't know what. I could you can have a green tea maybe, but how about a hot chocolate?
Yeah, let's do
Because a
that.
hot chocolate will have a little bit of caffeine in it because of the chocolate.
I guess. I don't know. I need something.
Well, I have this
I
cocaine
want a new
here.
drug. One that won't make me sick.
Yeah, shit.
One that won't... What's the line? Make my head feel 10 feet thick.
Let's see. It's a good
I
song.
can't remember. Oh, is it? Is it a good song?
It said, I need a new drug.
Huey Lewis and the News. Is it on their 4 album?
Huey.
Huey Lewis.
Huey. And let's see. Oh, did you do anything with your sounds yet?
No. So we're getting ready to soundboard it out, you guys. It's gonna be cool. It's
Yeah,
gonna be cool.
We removed the bookcase behind Dutch. That's why we have a green screen now.
Yeah.
Gives Dutch more space to breathe.
It does. I get to just lean back. That's because JD Cole kept on making fun of my background.
Do you take the eggs command out?
Did it make the what?
The eggs. I don't know who took it out. See, because the song goes, I want a new drug, one that won't make me sick, one that won't make me crash my car or make me feel 3 feet thick.
3 feet thick.
I want a new drug, one that won't hurt my head.
One that
won't
makes
make
me
my
feel like I feel when I'm with you.
No, one that won't make my mouth too dry or make my eyes too red.
See, this guy's on Risperdal.
That's right.
That's what's going on. Huey Lewis. Or maybe he's on weed.
Lexo Hunter wants to know what you're on at Risperdal right now.
Right now,
And volume to volume.
Risperdal and Valium, they prescribed Abilify and lithium carbonate too. Lithium carbonate's kind of a joke, though. It takes like a month to even kick in. So
We don't. Yeah, and you didn't like the fact that it might hurt your kidneys.
oh yeah, that sucked.
Did you take the eggs command out? Somebody did. I don't know who did.
I don't know. Eggs?
Nope.
I'm not sure. Do9, good to see you. Good to see you back in the stream. It's good to be back, you guys. It's good to be back.
So do you want me to make you a hot cocoa?
No, I want a coffee.
I know you want a coffee.
I want a coffee.
But hot cocoa is good, dude. We have a lot of it.
So Xana, man, getting in there with the King 6 versus the King Jack. It looks like Dobie's gonna go ahead and take him out. We're down another competitor. 8 out of 135 now, I believe. Not too shabby.
Night, Bob.
Have a good night, Bob.
Pocket Protractor wants to see June, but June is sleeping. Do you want me to make you some?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. You okay?
No, I'm pretty dizzy.
Well, yeah, this is the longest that you've played since you've been back. Because you haven't played at all. Mr. Boyd.
Oh, man. It's starting to get a little anxiety, too. You know what I think? Maybe pop another Valium.
No. No, you're not going to pop another Valium, sweetie, because Valium is not for that. Valium is for helping you sleep.
For anxiety.
Yeah, why do you have anxiety?
I don't know.
We are gonna like take over the vocal room.
Iceman Kiwi. Good to see you, buddy. Kiwi! Let's light him up with some fist bumps, guys. Iceman Kiwi.
Kiwi.
One of our favorites.
Okay, I'm going to get you some.
10
Yeah,
months
he's
in a
all from
row.
New Zealand. We sent him his, I think we sent him a shirt. We sent all our shirts out, by the way.
No.
I did it. So that's my horrendous handwriting. All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to go make you hot cocoa. You stay on the up and up, Dutchy Boyd. I
don't know if I can focus.
You could do it, man. Do it for the children.
Do it for the
Do
children.
it for the crew.
Do it for the crew. I'll try.
Okay.
Let's hoodie it up. Let's hoodie it up.
June, here. June's awake now.
Nope.
Here, June, say hi to everybody. You stay right here. Stay there. Can you see her? Stay there, June. Talk to the stream.
Oh. I'm hurting here, guys. I am hurting here. Money Miser says caffeine in the chocolate. I forgot about that. Well, I'm not feeling it. I had some M&Ms and I'm not feeling it. Ugh. I'm dying. How do people do this? How do people do this? Ace 8, Arwen making the open limp. Arwen, what are you doing, man? And we got Paul Daywald to our right. Well, that's unfortunate. Kind of feel like Arwen probably has something like pocket 7s or something. Pocket 6s. Maybe not. We get it. Whew. Paul Daywald, man. That guy's a pro. I'll tell you what. If we do end up getting knocked out, we're probably going to throw him a host. He deserves it. He's a good player. Ace deuce, that's not so bad. Shoot, guys, sorry. We're ahead of Papagino.
Where's hot cocoa? It's hot though, okay? You shouldn't drink any milk probably. That milk's probably making you tired.
Jack Up says, Dutch, you look high as F. Jack Up, if you haven't been here on the stream, I'm on drugs.
We are
I'm
gonna
on
like take over
drugs,
the vocal room.
so yes. Chris Mod, welcome to the crew. 10 months in a row.
June, you're supposed to sit over here. June.
And it sucks, Jack Up. I feel bad. I feel like I'm high as a kite. And it's very hard to play. It's very hard. Thank you for the hot cocoa, Michelle.
You're welcome. It's hot though. That's why
Thank
it's
you
called
for
hot
that.
cocoa. Oh, do you know that Louis Hemp says lithium prescribed for mental illness is way too toxic. It may be okay in very, very small doses, but similar to taking lead with permanent dull mental abilities. Did you know that, Dutch?
I did know that lithium is not a very good drug.
Yeah, that's why he took 1 day's worth of lithium and decided that it was poison.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, man. And I didn't realize that it takes a month to kick in, right?
Something like that. 3-4 weeks to kick
Jesus.
in, yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
3, 4, 5, 6.
And it's already very, very hectic for me at this point. At this point, I'm about to go insane too. Hi, June. But June is liking all this. Dutch has been giving a lot of attention to June, giving her a lot of treats, and they're having adventures scaring cats. So that's kind of nice for June.
Scaring cats.
Yes. So that
makes it sound pretty bad.
Yes. So yeah, Dutch likes to scare kitties. With
Well,
June.
you
the one that
guys,
scares the kitties.
let's see if we can't induce a bluff here.
But you have 5?
Yeah, I got a 5. And I think that the Surrealist probably has something like a diamond draw. So he misses his diamond draw. And the plan here is to bet enough where he decides to take a shot.
Night, Earl. Say night, Earl.
Good night, Earl. It's good to see you, buddy.
You're sweet, June.
He's thinking about it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Nope. He decided not to.
Andrew Null has a good idea. Every time you feel anxious, Dutch, do 20 push-ups. Might not help you, but it'll help you get in shape.
It's probably a good idea.
You're a little slurry now, like a little drunk slur.
I've got these little perfect push-ups things. Let's do it. Oh, God. Okay.
Can you do one? It's been a while since we worked out.
It was good in theory, Andrew Knoll. It was good in theory.
Yes, it's a good theory. Well, you should try, Dutch. Do one push-up instead of 20. 20 seems like a lot. We've been really lazy this past 2 weeks too, because it's been very hectic. And I've been making nothing but Alfredo. That's my comfort food, Dutch. Alfredo.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. So I've perfected my own recipe from scratch. How's that coffee or tea?
It's good. Hot chocolate.
Yeah. Gives you a little bit of caffeine.
Not a lot. Look what Richie Grease says.
That Richie Grease says caffeine in chocolate bar is like 8 to 9 milligrams. Coffee is like 150 milligrams. Yes. Yeah, I would give Dutch some coffee, but I gave him some tea the other day, and he was manic. He was loopy. Loopy as a bird. Loopy as a raven. Is that the new thing? Loopy as a raven.
Well, we've been getting some pretty good hands here, guys.
Ferrari's doctor says, "Okay, Dutch, I'm cutting out. Great to see you, buddy. You're a rock star. Get that money." Thank you, Ferrari doctor.
Ferrari, you're the best, man.
Thank you, dude. You're the best.
Ferrari, who do you think, before you go? Who do you like for Best Picture? I think it's going to be Spotlight.
Oscars are coming.
I think it's going to be Spotlight. I liked The Big Short quite a bit. Nikki Two Cards saying, I hope you're not rushing back to Twitch on our accounts, Dutch. Nikki Two Cards, honestly, it is partly on your account.
But it's also due to getting a regular schedule as well.
It's also time to get back to work. You know, I've got to work.
Well, it's also testing to see if you can function as well.
That's right.
It's like there's no real gauge. But you do write good contracts, so I think that you're better. But
Everyone checked around, so maybe my kings are good. Doesn't really matter. I'm not worried about giving a free card. Aces Up says, maybe if we all log off,
To go to bed.
I'll go to bed.
That's right.
I'm third. I'm third, you guys, out of 125. I'm doing great. Man, the surrealist. Okay, buddy. I'm going to call you. It's basically like having a weak ace. That jack does not help her hand.
My puppy.
Because it didn't help his either.
What do you have?
I'm going to guess an 8. Let me see. He had pocket 9s.
Oh, nice guess.
Well,
It was.
thank you.
Well, you are only going to play this one tournament too. You're not going to keep on going.
It's just one tournament, you guys.
Yeah, he didn't. He's not. Juggling
It's not my
two.
fault that I'm just crushing it. Look at this. If you move, Michelle, they can see that we're second. Second out of 125.
If I move
Yes.
like this, where's the thing?
Well, you have to move your chair. You're
Well-
good. You're good. You don't have to move. Third now out of 123.
Because third now because I moved.
Whew.
So Friar the Doctor's like the bear one.
Revenant,
Revenants. The dream. Is it the dream? Is that what that means?
the ghost.
The ghost. The ghost. The soundtrack's really good in that. Where's the? You okay? Do some jumping jacks maybe. Just joking. Just joking. I'm tired too. My eyes hurt. We don't look at the. We haven't really stared at the computer for 2 weeks. How's that Flux? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's good.
Have you gotten the unbeatable hand today?
Not yet.
Okay.
We've been getting lots of kings and queens. Like right now we have queens.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to call this all in.
Well, it's 2.5 big blinds.
There's a lot of
It's,
chips put on the line there.
no, it's. So then we got 9 hosts making a raise.
And Dutch Boy making a re-raise.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 Inspector Gadget. Dun, 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 woo, woo. Good, good. Oh.
No.
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 Nine. Hey, 8/8. Good to see you too. We're trying to be upbeat here, guys.
That's 8 overrated.
Oh, 8/8. Sorry, 8/8. See, you're good. You're quick. Good job, Dutch.
Thank you.
Shove here. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I need to walk around a little bit.
Is that hot chocolate helping at all?
No, it's not. It's not.
I put 2 chocolates in there though, so that it has 20 milligrams of caffeine in it. Do you want some green tea, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
The Danish Girl. Have you seen that movie? That's what Ferrari Doctor really liked. The Danish Girl. He said Spotlight was great. And
Eddie Redmayne.
have you seen that one? Oh, I like Eddie Redmayne. You're making me tired, babe. So, do you want tea then?
Yeah. I want coffee, really.
Well, I'm not gonna make coffee, babe.
Well, it's worth a shot.
Well, now we're not making tea either. Do you want green tea?
Yeah.
Or Earl Grey? Earl Grey,
Green tea.
warm. Hot. Earl Grey, hot.
Pokemon said, Coach, I don't know what you're talking about. I think it's going to be Spotlight, and Spotlight was a good movie. I'll take a look at the Danish Girl, Ferrari.
Well, I'll make you a tea once you finish that, okay? Deal?
You got a deal.
Deal, bud?
You got a deal, friend.
Okay, buddy. You can do it. You can do it, buddy. Well, you know, if you want, you can. I guess you can sign off if you want. Finish it up by yourself.
We could.
I mean, it's up to you, Dutch. Oh wow! Look, that's cray cray. Cray cray. Oh wow! Oh wow!
You don't see that
wow.
happen a lot.
So, just surreal was free rolling from.
Yeah, guys, I think I probably will.
You
I think I probably will shut it down, finish it on
Okay.
my own.
Yeah, because you're
I just,
tired.
I'm like losing it.
And I don't want to give him any, you know.
I hate to do it, but it's just got to be done. So we'll play to the break, which is another 25 minutes, and then I'm going to shut the thing down. I tried. I failed. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. So we'll probably just throw a host over Paul Daywald. I thought that I could do it, but I'm not. I'm just not ready yet. Just not ready yet. 4 out of 119. I'm crushing it, but I'm just too doped up. Too doped up to actually really be able to do anything. But I did want to just come by, say hi. I mean, that was the point. Come by, talk to you guys, let you guys know what was going on.
Yeah, and we're working on our way to being healthier and better.
Working on it. I think it's going to take about another 2-3 weeks before I'm back to normal, no meds, and just doing fine. But until then, whew, this is rough. This is rough.
It's all right. Small baby steps.
Baby steps. Baby steps. Like, you ever see the movie What About Bob?
Long time ago.
That was so good.
Did he take baby steps too?
He did. He took baby steps. And Paul DeWald checking pretty quick. I'll check back. Well, now we've got some more outs. 7. That's not one of them. Check fold. Yeah, I can't even see straight, guys. I don't even know if I'll make the break.
Yeah, you're starting.
We can do it. 24 minutes.
You could do it. 24 minutes.
No, I don't think I can.
Yeah.
I don't think I can. Guys, I'm going to shut the stream down. Thanks, guys, for being here. Really appreciate it. Sorry for the downer of a stream. But really appreciate all of you being here. And thank you very much for sticking with us as we go through a little bit of a difficult time. That's going to be it for me. I'll let you know how we do. Yeah. I'll let you know how we do. We're probably going to win it.
Do you want to do a final? If you want to go back on with the final table, or no? You'll probably be really tired. You look exhausted.
I'm so like dizzy right now. I'm really not in a good spot. It's tough. So guys, I'm gonna shut it down. You guys are awesome.
Thank you guys for your support. If you guys have any
Thank you
questions
guys
for
so
Dutch,
much.
email him at dutch@dutchboy.com.
Yep. and we'll be back. We'll be back soon. I don't know if we can do tomorrow. I'll try, but we're gonna be back soon,
We'll play it
guys.
by
I
ear.
promise you. We're gonna play it by ear. I'll try to do something. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. Iceman Kiwi, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. We'll be back soon.
Look at it this way, Dutch. At least you're not playing Roller Coaster Tycoon.
That's right.
Right.
At least I'm not playing that airplane game, Airline Tycoon. God, that was the worst. Okay, guys, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.